Oh, the sheer audacity, the unmitigated gall! How dare Meghan Sussex, the Duchess who dared to defy the dusty, diamond-encrusted shackles of the British royal family, grace the cover of Harper's Bazaar? Not just any cover, mind you, but the prestigious December 2025 and January 2026 art issue, where she appears barefaced, unfiltered, and unapologetically herself. It's as if the universe conspired to deliver a glittering gut punch to the royalists and the deranged horde of haters who've made it their life's mission to obsess over a woman who's long since left their gilded cage. And boy, has it broken them. Shattered them into a million petty pieces, scattering their fragile egos across the tabloid landscape like confetti from a failed coronation. Let's paint this picture in the most dramatic hues possible, shall we? Imagine the scene. A cadre of self-proclaimed royal defenders, those tireless guardians of tradition who cling to the Windsors like barnacles on a sinking ship, waking up to the news. Their morning tea spills, their monocles fog up, and their Twitter fingers, their social media digits, twitch with righteous indignation. How could she? They wail into the void. Who does she think she is? Well, darlings, she's Meghan Sussex, a force of nature who doesn't need a crown to command attention. But these poor souls, they're the ones who've been reduced to frothing at the mouth over a magazine cover. If that's not a sign of a collective nervous breakdown, I don't know what is. And let's not mince words about the royal family themselves, the epitome of outdated opulence, funded by taxpayers while preaching austerity. This institution, with its history of colonialism, cover-ups, and convenient amnesia about its own scandals, has bred a legion of sycophants who view any success outside its walls as a personal affront. Meghan Sussex's triumph. It's like salt in the wound of their irrelevance. While the royals parade in their taxpayer-financed finery, attending ribbon cuttings and waving from balconies like animatronic relics, Meghan is out here building empires. Netflix deals, philanthropic ventures, and now this, a cover that screams empowerment and authenticity. No wonder the palace puppets are unraveling. Their scripted smiles can't hide the envy seeping through the cracks. But oh, the haters, the derangers, as we've aptly dubbed them. These are the true stars of this tragicomedy. Just imagine them for a moment, anonymous keyboard warriors, tabloid trolls, and those faux aristocrats who've somehow elevated Meghan bashing to an Olympic sport. They're the ones who obsessively dissect every pixel of her image, every word in her interviews, searching for flaws like prospectors panning for fool's gold. She's too ambitious, they cry. Too American, too existing. As if ambition were a crime in a world where the royal family hoards wealth amassed from centuries of exploitation. These derangers aren't just bothered, they're possessed, haunted by a woman who has the temerity to thrive without their approval. It's honestly pathetic, really. Dramatic, absolutely. But in the grand theatre of absurdity, their obsession takes centre stage. Enter the hotline, the glorious satirical saviour for these tormented souls. Yes, you heard that right. If you're one of those frothing at the mouth over Meghan Sussex's radiant makeup-free visage on Harper's Bazaar, dial up the Meghan helpline. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ready to absorb your unhinged rants. Hello? Is this the line for complaining about a duchess who doesn't know I exist? Why, yes, it is. Pour out your frustrations, dear deranger. Tell the automated voice about how her barefaced beauty offends your sensibilities. Whine about how her discussion of family life with Prince Harry, that traitor who chose love over lineage, makes your blood boil. Lament the empowerment themes in her interview, as if women speaking their truth is some radical act in 2025. Can you imagine it? Being so profoundly disturbed by someone who's never once acknowledged your existence. It's a level of madness that borders on the operatic. These haters pace their living rooms, muttering conspiracies about woke agendas and Hollywood infiltrations, all while the object of their ire sips tea in Montecito, blissfully unaware. Meghan Sussex isn't losing sleep over your vitriol. She's far too busy living a life of purpose. But you're unraveling like a cheap coronation robe. Don't worry, though. We've got you covered. The hotline is on, staffed by fictional therapists who specialize in royal rejection syndrome and Duchess derangement disorder. Call now. Operators are standing by to validate your delusions, or at least pretend to. Let's delve deeper into why this cover has triggered such an apocalyptic response. Harper's Bazaar isn't some ragtag gossip rag, it's a bastion of high fashion and cultural commentary. Meghan Sussex's appearance there, captured in raw, unretouched glory, is a statement. It's a rebuke to the airbrushed perfection peddled by the royal machine, where every photo is filtered through layers of protocol and PR spin. Remember the Windsor's endless stream of staged family portraits? The ones where smiles are as genuine as their claims to modernity. Meghan's cover flips that script. She's real, relatable, and revolutionary, qualities the royal family fears like a peasant uprising. The derangers, those loyal lapdogs of the monarchy, simply can't handle it. They've built their identities around tearing her down, from her wedding dress to her podcasts. Now, with this cover, she's ascended to icon status, endorsed by the likes of cultural heavyweights who see her for the trailblazer she is. Their comments, oh, the imagined bile, hideous, self-important, pathetic. If I see one more such outburst, I'll personally forward the hotline number. Dial 1-800-MEGAN-HELP. It's toll-free for your tantrums. Vent about how her Netflix projects threaten the very fabric of society. Rant about her barefaced confidence as if makeup were a moral imperative. The hotline's there to catch your tears because clearly therapy isn't cutting it. And spare a thought for the royal family in this drama. What a farce they are. An institution that props up pedophiles and racists in its ranks while vilifying a mixed-race American for marrying into it. The hypocrisy is, honestly, staggering. While King Charles fiddles with his organic farms and Camilla poses for portraits, Meghan Sussex is out here, redefining royalty on her terms. No wonder the palace is in panic mode, leaking stories to friendly tabloids faster than a sieve holds water. Their minions, the royalists, parrot these narratives like trained seals, clapping for scraps of scandal. But this cover? Oh, it's the nail in their narrative's coffin. Meghan isn't broken. They are. Dramatize it further. Envision the derangers' war rooms, basements lit by flickering screens, walls plastered with Meghan memes. They convene emergency meetings. The cover is out. Mobilize the outrage. But all their fury achieves is, well, highlighting their own irrelevance. Meghan Sussex exists in a stratosphere they can't touch, her light exposing their shadows. It's tragic, comedic, and honestly, utterly deserving of mockery. So to every hater clutching their pearls, call the hotline, pour out your soul, admit that your bother stems from envy, from a world moving on without you. Imagine the catharsis. Yes, operator, it bothers me that she doesn't know I exist. And the response? A soothing, satirical voice. There, have you tried touching grass? In this saga, the real villains aren't the Duchess or her daring cover, it's the system that breeds such hatred. The royal family, with its archaic entitlements, fosters division to distract from its own failings. Economic woes, blame Meghan, scandals in the ranks, deflect with Duchess drama. But the tide is turning. Covers like this signal a shift authenticity over artifice, empowerment over entitlement. The derangers can rage all they want. Meghan Sussex will keep soaring. So, if you're reading this and feeling that familiar twinge of irrational ire, pick up the phone. The hotline awaits, 24/7, ready for your meltdown. Because being bothered by a woman who doesn't know you exist, that's not just madness, it's a masterpiece of self-sabotage. We've got you covered. Dial now before the next cover drops and shatters you anew.